Welcome Wanderers to Told You Would Colors. This is the part 2 of coloring this cute little boot here. I apologize for what happened in part 1 of doing this video. My phone died and thank goodness I caught it because I was actually standing up at the time so I could see the top of my phone, but it doesn't show you your battery life. So I saw it cut out right away, so I stopped. And so we're ready to come back and finish off this boot. So I'm really sorry about the abrupt cutoff in part 1 of the video. So I listed that as part 1. This is going to be part 2. We're going to finish off the boot, and I think I'm glad that I took some time to to stop and wait to record this, because I came up with an idea of what I wanted to do for the rest of the boot. And I did already pick out my colors for what I wanted to do. I want to do like a little path here, and for some reason I decided that a little bunny lives at this boot house, so I'm gonna give him some carrots for nutrition. So I'm gonna color in the rest of this here, and then we're gonna do a nice background, and I'm gonna attempt to put in this path and this carrot patch over here. So let's dive right on in. Where I stopped in part 1 was I was going to color in this skirt because I was picturing it being purple. And I was right about to tell you what color I was going to go in with when everything crashed down. So so that's where I'm just going to pick up right from where we left off. So for the skirt, I'm going to go in with a light purple Prismacolor 1008. And I'm gonna go in and color. I'm gonna sit down. My phone is plugged in, so hopefully we don't have any problems today. And I'm sitting now, so I can't see if we do have problems. So, all right. It's all good though. So I'm excited to get back to coloring off this boot. Where are we at here? I can't seem to get into that corner. Let me sharpen this real quick. I got my sharpener here. All right. So I hope everybody's having a good day today. Today, I'm not sure when this is gonna go up, but today is Thursday. Today actually marks 2 weeks of my channel being up. And I'm having a really fun time with it. Learning things and just telling myself to have fun along the way. And coming up with some really cool ideas too on some future videos. I think I'm gonna leave it like this actually, because I'm trying to remember to use my white pencil. Let's see. It actually would look really cute to blend it in with a really light yellow. Temptation. So yeah, the white one where I could blend it in, so it would just make it look like a darker purple blending into a lighter purple. But then the purple and the yellow will complement each other. Maybe that's too much color. I ran into that in part 1 a lot. A lot of color. Maybe we will just keep it purple. Yeah, okay. We'll just keep it purple. So I'm going to use the white to try to smooth this out. And see where that gets us. I don't know. See, I love color so much that it looks so toned down. Maybe I just go in again and see if that helps it. Because I love the look on everybody else's pages when they do this. I'm just not used to it for my own style, my own way of coloring. I'm used to just going right in with a heavy hand and laying that color down. I am going to press hard up at the top here because I do want that part to be a deeper purple and maybe follow her guidelines of the shadows here. Put some darker purples up at the top and maybe come back down with the purple again. Okay, that's really nice. I love the way that this purple looks with the greens in the picture. So then I wanted to do the pants, a nice blue. The only problem is the blue that I picked out that I think I want for the background. Maybe I can do that. Let's do this darker blue for the pants, and then I'll find an even lighter blue for the background. Let me sharpen this too. I have to get in the habit of keeping them prepped and ready to go. But yeah, today's Thursday. I'm hoping to get this posted tomorrow, which would be January 10th, which January 10th I learned, so hopefully I do post this tomorrow, or else you're gonna miss what day it is. January 10th is the typical day where you stop your New Year's resolution. So people put in a good 10 days for their New Year's resolutions, and then they will usually stop going at it around this time. So my favorite part about my New Year's resolution is that I don't have one. So I can't give anything up. So I'm doing great. I used to do New Year's resolutions, but I guess I was one of those people who just never kept up with it. I kind of, I don't know. I'm so tempted to go in darker here. Maybe I will. Like it's hanging open a little bit. There we go. And maybe this darker blue here around the top. Might come down on the side. There, that's nice. And that side. Ooh, cute pants. All right. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so yeah, I'll just have to find a lighter blue, I think, for the background. And I'm sorry for all the clicking and clacking of the colored pencils. But I got a new desk. It was so awesome because this past weekend, my fiance told me I had to go shopping. Well, that wasn't a problem at all. That's when I got my Tombos. So I go shopping and I come back and all of a sudden I have a brand new desk to color at. And I was so excited. It was so awesome. He said, I have a surprise for you. And I'm gonna set it up when you're out. And I was like, okay. So I come back home to a beautiful desk and workstation. And I have been up here coloring, it feels, ever since. I just don't want to leave my table. So it's so awesome to have a little piece of the space. I don't know where he found it, but he did, and I'm here. I'm here for it. So just made the pole brown. put a darker shadow under the top part of the pole, and then went in with a golden yellow to do the clothespins and the top, and I think I'm going to do the laces too with this golden yellow, or should I do the blue? I think the yellow would be too bright, adding yet another color to the boot, because technically we don't have any yellow in the boot yet. So I think I am actually going to go with the blue laces, but I might cover it in the red. Let's see. I think I might. Let's go in and try it out. Blue laces for a red boot. There we go. I actually really like it just like that. Like that bright pop going down the front here. I just noticed I see some red spots. I see white, so I want to come in and try to burnish that out some more. There we go. Better. All right. So there we go. That looks really nice. I like that. I'm not afraid about all the color anymore. I think it's really coming together pretty well. Maybe it's too much color for some, but I think it's just the right amount of color for me. I do want to come in maybe on the roof again, and blend maybe these colors together more. I'm not sure. It just looks unfinished to me if it's not burnished. I tried to keep it lighter, but it just doesn't look finished. So I'm gonna come back through. See, there's a line here. I'm trying to remember to keep my hand out of the way. All right. Yeah, I'm liking that a little bit more too. See, it's all coming together. And I might come back in once again with the darker green. And go around with the darker green again. Yeah, there was something about it before that just made it look like it wasn't finished yet. My eye kept going to it, you know, as it kind of stuck out like a sore thumb. So, I'm gonna go back in. There we go. That's nice. Okay, so after that, I want to do the smoke, but now I'm trying to decide about the background. Like, I need my brush. I ran into that in the part 1 version of this video. I need to get one of those brushes. I think what I'm gonna do is use this same blue. This is the same exact blue that we have at the tip of the boot and in the pants and then the laces. And I think very softly, I'm just gonna use it coming out here, or should I use gray? I kind of don't want to use gray in this colorful picture. No, we'll go with the blue. And I just really, really lightly want to add color to this. It might not even show so much. but I don't want to leave it. I want to do something with it. Just wasn't exactly sure what to add to it. I mean, I guess that's nice. There. There. Maybe do darker down here. There we go. Yeah, just something small. I might change it up a little bit later, but I'll keep it like that for now. And then I did already use this very, very light, what's it called? Oh, it's called Cloud Blue. Prismacolor 1023. And I used this on a background before, and you could hardly see it, but it was there. It's actually in my main pictures for my social medias. Behind the hot air balloons is this color, and it didn't really seem to show up on the page, but in the picture you could see it. So let's try this one out and see what happens. I do want to come in here mainly. See, I feel like it's going to be a really weird color because I have all these particles coming out. And I don't know where my eraser is. I think it's downstairs. So we're just going to hope for the best. It's coming off purpley. That's all right. We can have a light purple sky down here. That's all right. Adds more character. It's really not that bad. Okay. And you can tell that the background is coming in a bit, and I just want it to be very, very light going around then. So I'm kind of gonna do like an outline with the pencil, and I'm not sure how well it's coming up because it is very light. So I can tell on my end that it's there, but I don't know what that looks like for you. And I think I'm gonna frame it off and have the smoke like coming out of the background to show that extension and possible like movement off the page. So we're just gonna do this, continue to like cloud around the image, and we'll end here at the bottle. And then I just want to come in and, oh, it's gonna be rough around here. All those particles that came off of the boot while coloring. Yeah, we'll keep going with it and extend it out. I just want it to be that like solid color, just give it a light background so that it looks like it's in place. And maybe I'll, I don't know. I was gonna say maybe I'll add some darker lines, but maybe not. Maybe just keep it light. Light and fluffy. I do like this pencil. It's so funny because it hardly shows anything, but I think that's what I like most about it. It gets the job done. And you can kind of sort of be more messy, and it's more forgiving to color with the lighter colors because it's easier to hide any mistakes that you might not have wanted to do. But yeah, I'm just going to keep it like that. Nice and simple. I love seeing and doing the very colorful, bright backgrounds and bright, colorful skies for everything. But because the boot is so crazy already, it needs to be a mild day. We can't have any crazy sunsets happening today. No, sir. So let me start off. I think I'm going to start off with the dirt for the carrot patch now. This bottle. Ugh. Let me do the bottle. I'm holding it off because I don't really know. I'm not good with glass work, and I kind of want to, in my mind, make it like a milk bottle that's out. So I'm just going to do something really light and keep it simple. And I'll just put that little, there's light source, but I don't think I'm going to incorporate that. I think I'm just going to leave it be as simple as this. So bring this over. The same exact blue that we used for the smoke, the pants, and the laces, and the boot. Go up the neck of the bottle a little bit. And maybe even the top there. So have it like that, and then maybe grab the white and slap it on there. Doesn't look too bad, I suppose. It's definitely, I mean, it's so tiny. There's not much you can do with that, but I know it could be better, but that's not bad right there. I'm happy. So I did already test out the way that I wanted to do this pumpkin patch. I mean, carrot patch. It's carrot. And I did like the way that it looked when I did it, but the only problem was everything in this picture is outlined with the fine line black pen. And when I did the pumpkin patch, it looked super cute and like wholesome in a way, I guess. But it didn't have that black outline going around it. And I don't want it to look out of place, but when I put my black lines around what I did, it looked not so good. So I think I am just gonna leave it be and have this carrot patch not have any of the fine lines going around it for like the details and the carrots and stuff like that. If she would have drawn it and put that in there herself, it would have looked fine. But me doing it, it's gonna look out of place because I don't have the same thickness of black pen that's used in this image. Mine is actually a little bit thicker. And especially on the smaller details, like the carrots I'm about to add in, it kind of made it look really, really messy and sloppy after I added it in. And I can show you guys when I'm done, or now. It doesn't matter. But I can show you guys what I mean, because I drew it right by the sketchy boot that I did in part 1 in my sketchbook. And yeah, it didn't look right. Now I want to put a little path in here too. So I'm going to have this come out, and I'm going to probably do that. No, nope, that doesn't look right. Oh no. I should probably do like a little extra bloop. Okay. Hopefully that looks better. things always look better in odd numbers. So if you're drawing a bunch of flowers or some carrots in a carrot patch, you want to stick with an odd number because it just looks more pleasing to the eye than an even number of things. It almost looks more like a pattern if you're putting things in even numbers. I know artistically speaking, you always want to keep things to an odd number of things, but even just pleasing to the eye, it just looks nicer to have that odd number. And I do believe nothing in nature comes with an even number of anything. Like a flower is always going to have an odd number of petals or leaves. I think that's right. Don't quote me on it though, but I do believe this was the, oh no, this is a brand new color. This brand new beige color, Prismacolor 997, and I'm mixing on top of it Prismacolor 943 lightly, and then I want to go over this in beige again if it needs it. So I want to be more loose with this because it's earth, so I definitely want it to be maybe like more sketchy looking, but still set in place. So I'm just gonna go and scribble around. And I should start creating that guideline for the carrots to go in. I'll possibly put that here. So I just keep going over and over lightly. Like where he would put his row of carrots. And I don't think I'm going to put any carrots on this side. We'll just do this. And try to match that color on the other side. So I'm just going to keep going over it until it looks like the other side evenly. Kind of looks a little bit darker. All right. So to me, it kind of sort of already looks a little out of place because everything up here is so burnished, and then down here it's not. But I'm going to keep it this way anyway because it is more out of place. We're adding it to the image. I'm going to add in my carrots. I think I'm going to put 3 in over here and leave it at that. And once I put my carrots in, they're going to be so small. Little carrots. They're just like little circle blobs. But I know they're carrots. And so put that in. They could be pumpkins if you want them to be pumpkins. But they're carrots. And I'm going to add the little bit off the top. Like I said, I did practice this already, and I thought it was cute. It's coming out about the same as when I practiced it. I'm like, you know what? We're gonna go with it because the bunny needs to eat. He needs some food, and this bunny likes to garden and obviously loves his carrots. So yeah, there we go. We'll leave it like that. I might come in with this orange again. I don't know. I do have a darker orange. I think that's blending in a little too much. So here's a darker orange PC 921. And let me see what this does. Not much. Not much, but that's okay. All right, so after that, I'm going to take a darker brown Prismacolor 946, and I'm just going to create little like marks underneath the carrots to highlight that the earth has been moved for these carrots to get planted and pop out. I'm going to put a little shadow to it. All right, and then I'm gonna just like spot the ground over here. Maybe add some like finer lines of the darker brown. Put the dot up here. Yeah. And then I want to blend in these little mounds with the rest of it. So I'll take this medium brown, the Prismacolor 943, and try to blend that a little bit better into, there we go. Yeah, that looks nice. Yes. Okay. Kind of want to make this area a little darker anyway. It's a little too light. I guess I kind of want to make an unnatural defined line going around this. I don't know if that's the right call, but I'm gonna do it. Okay. I'm gonna add my spots over there. I'm just being pretty sketchy with this and seeing how it turns out, which I don't think is that bad at all. And let me get the darker brown out again and put a little bit of a shadow where this boot is. So I'm pressing pretty hard underneath that boot. Okay, and that's about it with that. Oh, I wanted to do this here. So we'll come in and do some lines and spots just to try to make it look more earthy. There we go. And I think that's cute. Let's do that. Okay. And I'm gonna try blending in some more with this medium brown. Some parts just seem a little bit too light to me, but I don't want to make it too dark because I want the carrots to show. So maybe just in the front here. Oh yeah, maybe. Maybe like that. That looks better, in my opinion. Okay. And just bring that in more. There we go. I think we're gonna do some more over here, and then I'll work on the front path coming out of the door. And I picked almost like as if it was like a hay color for that path. So like a golden yellow. Put tiny little shadow here. Okay, so what did I say? For the path, I'm going with the Prismacolor 942. And it's the same yellow for the light and the yellow on the door. And just coming in, laying it down. And I think I want to mix some brown in with it. And I'm still being sketchy and circling with this because I do still want it to look as natural as possible. I think that's where I'm going to leave it because I don't want it to extend too far down. Okay. Oh, maybe we should have given him a little welcome mat. Missed opportunity. That would have been cute. Okay, and just very, very, very lightly going in with the brown, this medium brown. And then I'm gonna go in harder with the yellow again. Oh, that is so nice. I really like that. Even though it's not the same look and it doesn't have that fine line outline to it like the rest of the image, I think it just really adds a lot of character to the picture. I mean, especially since you have the backstory with the bunny. It just helps. But I think it really just livens up the rest of the page, and I'm not one to do stuff like this when I color. Like I said, I hardly ever do backgrounds. I just color what's there and then leave it at that, but it's just so inspiring to see what everybody comes up with. I'm gonna extend this out a little bit. I kind of want it to go past the boot a little bit on this side because I have so much past the boot on this side. So I want to balance that out a little bit. So I'm just gonna bring this out more. And see how that looks. But yeah, I'm really glad. I'm almost really glad that my phone died because I did not have this idea when we were doing part 1 of the video, and I think it was I was looking at I was maybe cheating a little bit and looking through one of my books without doing my flip through. I don't like looking through my coloring books unless I've done the flip through already because I like having my natural reactions to the pages for myself and for you guys. It's kind of funny. I have a really fun time with the flip throughs, and I know most of you've seen all these books already before. It's actually really fun for me to do. So I was looking through Mini Mania and I saw a bunny page with them picking carrots, and all of a sudden I just pictured this boot and I was like, it needs to be done now. There needs to be a bunny in this house and he needs his carrots. So I'm kind of glad my phone died. I think I'm gonna bring in more of the darker brown, maybe on this side here, to really frame the image in. And I'm gonna lightly go over this too. For some reason this side seems brighter to me. I don't know. So we're gonna do that and that. I don't want it to be too dark though. I do want to go in lighter here. And I don't want to go any darker behind the carrots so that they kind of show up more. So I'm just going to leave that area alone. And yeah, maybe this is now too dark. That's all right. I'm still coming back in. I'm so used to the burnished look that I keep coming back to these areas and pressing a little bit harder each time. I'm trying to stop myself. It's not working. But I do believe that calls for more spots on this side. I want to bring these out again because they're kind of getting covered up and I want them to show really well. So this is here. There's a little line here, 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 here. Yeah, I just want it to look really earthy. There. Okay. All right. So I think I'm really happy with this. I think the only thing about all of this might be this very empty window that's bothering me. It just looks like something should be there. And then the smoke. I'm not quite sure if I like that. Maybe I'll bring in some purple. Let me see what this does up here. I just think it looks unfinished and I don't like that feeling. So, add more color. I'm just trying to go over my blue lines from before. I would do some of that. Burnish down here and then let it go lighter. I think that's much better. See, when in doubt, add color. Just kidding. It doesn't always work like that. I'm so tempted to even put like some magenta up there. Let me see. What do I got? I have this. It just looks like there should be it just looks like there should be some pink. So we're gonna throw it in. Just there. Like that. Okay. So, what do you think? I'm gonna stand back up. I'm gonna see it from your point of view. Oh, that looks so nice. Yes. I really like that. I think the bunny's going to live happily ever after. And from the little bit that I can see, you can see that outline going around. I really, really like that. So I'm glad I had that idea to add this down here at the bottom. I might, I don't know, go back and change the fact that the sky that I put in cuts short and the ground doesn't start until down here. I could possibly add like a little bush on this side, but again, I don't want to unbalance the image. To me, it looks very framed, finished, and balanced. It's just the fact that I brought this skyline down here instead of touching the ground that she's drawn in. So there's this little gap between the sky and the ground. And this little part here. I don't know what to do about that. Maybe, should we get the green and put... No, I think I'm going to leave it. I want it to look like a boot. And if I put something there, it's going to look like a rain boot. I don't know. I don't know. Do I like it? See, I feel like any type of color you put in there, it's going to take away from that. I think we're done. Sometimes you just have to decide to be done. And I think that's right now. So I had so much fun doing this with you guys. I definitely want to do more. It is very difficult for me to do the color alongs because I don't always have a quiet house. But I just got lucky tonight and the first night that we did this, so there will be more. I just don't know how often they're gonna happen, but this was amazing and I had so much fun, and I hope you keep up with me. I am practicing all my things, and I'm getting there. I'm getting better. I love the experimentation and going outside of my comfort zone, adding these extra bits to the pictures and exploring the colors. I'm thoroughly enjoying this adventure that we're on right now. So hang in there with me, and I'm so excited to see where it goes from here. So with that, I hope you guys all have a great and colorful day. Bye!